Jim back. This is a follow-up on the first video of how to stop the rust dead in its tracks on a 49 Ford farm truck F3 Long Bed Express. Okay, too much to ingest. Think how I feel. I'm the one doing this damn project. Okay, this one's right up there. Okay, so let's just get to it. These are my doors. First, the blowout. This is the passenger door. Do you see how bad that is? See how bad that is? If you look, there's an inside. Okay, these doors, if I was to guess, I didn't count all of them, I'm gonna say that there's over 10 pieces that make up this here door. And in the 40s, these doors were very Art Deco. You can see the curvature on these doors, okay? They are compound curves on all directions. It's like an X pattern, and they're concave, and they're out bubbled. They're very, very Art Deco. Well, this is the driver's side door, okay? You notice there's tape on all of this. So the reason why the doors rust out is because people don't know how the door works. The door is actually a weather guard or safety apparatus or safety restraint system. Okay, it does several different functions. The inside of this door rots out because 99% of the time that truck or vehicle is outside. Therefore, you think your doors are closed and you don't know that those doors are constantly getting moist inside. Why? Because they're designed that way. Each door on any kind of vehicle, I don't care what year it is or when you built it, is supposed to be built like this. You have a glass run or a glass channel. Glass goes inside the door. Well, water has to go somewhere. Water goes inside the door with the glass. You have fuzzies, sweeps, the door run channel, weather stripping. All of those are made for elements or to work with the elements. Therefore, water goes past them. Water still has to go inside that door. That's the way they work. That's the functionality of them. How do I know that? Why do I know that? And why should you know that? Because every door on the planet has a drain plug. The drain plug on the bottom of these doors are oval. There's one on the front, one on the rear, or basically on opposite corners of the door at the bottom edge. And what that is called the drain plug for a reason. What's drain plugs for a reason? To let water or moisture out. Okay, you know how many people that don't understand that a door is made to be wet at a car show? They're brainiac people out there that say, oh, just fill your doors. Wait, there's a word in there, fill. When you fill something, that means fill it and it doesn't go anywhere. So I've run into a guy at a car show and he says, fill your doors with oil. And I said, how do you fill your doors with oil? He goes, you just pour the oil in there. And that guy doesn't know how a door works. I said, well, what about the drain plugs? And he goes, what drain plugs? Therefore, this person's brain is smaller than a pea, and he doesn't understand that a door is made for functionality for the glass and the water to trickle out. Okay, that's why we have drain plugs in all doors in all vehicles. Okay, so how do I stop the water from rusting my door out? What I do is I want to fill this here door. Learning after 20 years of experience doing other projects that have rusted out after I fixed them in a short amount of time here in New England, I have learned that no matter what you do and how much you spend on products that the people say that this is, you must buy my products and this is what we should do, it still fails. So this is what I do. De-rust your door the best you can. I don't give a shit if you wire brush it. You got to stop the rust in its tracks. There's products out there like POR. You can use that, but it's so thick. It doesn't get into all the crevices or between the panels. Especially in the door edge. This door edge is always separated. It's not welded like you people think. So what I do is I take a liquid after I sandblast these inside and out the best I can. So I shove my sandblaster inside the access panel up into the corner of the door, and I let the airflow throw the sand around in a circle. And I've done this door for like, each door was about, I would say about an hour and a half each doing that. So what I do is I blow it off, get rid of the dust after that, and I use a product like this. This one's Oxol from Eastwood. It's a rust remover, and it leaves a zinc powdery or phosphorus coating on the bare steel, and this stuff works very well. The problem with that is it's not going to solve your problem still. This is only to neutralize. You still got to get something on this. You got to coat this thing with something to stop that rust from coming back. So after I do that, I also put some acid wash or vinegar and water in a sprayer. So I do this, I let this dry as this dries, and then I use vinegar and water, and I pour basically I pour a quart of vinegar and water in that door, and I slosh all of it around. Just, I don't want to try to swear, but basically just splash that shit all around, okay? The whole quart of vinegar and water goes into the door, and basically I just let that do its thing, okay? So that's what I do. Once it's dry, and this has been drying for a few weeks now, now I have the time to paint it. So this is what I use. I'm using Rust-Oleum 7715 aluminum metallic oil-based paint, okay, depending on your color of your vehicle. If you don't care, don't worry about it, but I care. This vehicle is going to be silver. Most of it's already painted. I don't want to see any areas. If I take a screw out, I don't want to see everything 4 or 5 different colors, okay? The truck came one color when it was birthed, okay? The truck was black inside and out. Inside here had paint. Not as much as you think, but it still had paint. So I'm painting the thing silver. Therefore, I am going to fill that door with an entire quart and a half of high-end enamel paint that's been thinned out. I'm going to show you a product right here, right now. And how do you get this? How do you get this to harden and stay hard? So I'm going to use this stuff right here, Valspar Enamel Hardener. Okay, it's for oil-based enamels only. It's 2 ounces for every quart, or 8 ounces or 1 pint to 1 gallon. The thing with this stuff, you have an activation time. This takes 30 to 45 minutes to activate, and you have to stir it in between, I would say 15-minute intervals. Now this paint has aluminum in it. As you can tell, there is aluminum in it. Okay, that's why they have a label on it, aluminum. So there is real metal in it. So we have to get that to almost like atomizing. We have to get it to react with this hardener, since there's a period on this for activation, and the paint is metal. We have to continue to agitate this. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, which I already have in my paint, and I'm going to pour this into this here door. Now, I don't care how you do it. I put tape on all of my holes, including the door edge with a lock and set, except my access panel. Okay? So I might get paint on the inside right here, but I don't care. Why? Because I got a nice interior panel covering this anyways. This shit don't come off when you harden it, okay? You can wipe it all day long with any cleaner you think you can get it off with, but the shit ain't gonna come off. You see my glove? This is worse than urethane, okay? This stuff will not come off, okay? You'd have to scrape it off, sand it off, or blow it off with a sandblaster. You get this on something that has to be painted, you're going to have to resand that shit. This stuff will not come off, okay? So that's how I stop the rust for now on, and therefore for the next time and the next time after that. And I have like 6 other project cars to do, including this here big one underneath the plastic, which I'm going to probably start next year, maybe through the winter. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so get out there and paint something. Okay, and do it the best you can. Put some pictures or videos up. Have a good day. Thanks.